Ooh, ooh. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can you all hear me? Hey, Amber. Hey, Lala. Hey, Lila. Hey, Jazzy, so Jazzy. Hey, Tabby. It's my sinuses, Lala. Hey, Penny J. Hey, Lolita. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Jazz, so Jazzy. Amber, don't come in here, star. Hey, K Renee. Hey, Sherry Weber. How y'all doing? Somebody texting me. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Lonnie. Thank you, Amber, for the super sticker. Let me go set my ads. How y'all day was? Well, how was y'all day? Give me just one moment. Hey, Creisha. Hey, Miss Duncan. Y'all forgive me because my voice trying to go out, but give me just one moment. Oh, my. Your day was, girl, mine was long. I had a whole week, a long week. I'll be glad when tomorrow's over. Give me just 1 minute. I'm coming, y'all. And I just got a notification that I was live. Hey, Treasure Life. Hey, Lala.
Hey,
Hey. How was your day?
it was good. How was yours?
It was good. It was it was really good. I'm gonna we're gonna be touching on what happened last night, and the topic was really about Latruth being the most hated.
Mhm.
um, and what made me come up with that topic yesterday, I was on Facebook, and
Mhm.
Sherelle had made a post talking about reporting this man's GoFundMe and talking about
What?
using women's money to fund his lifestyle. Yeah. And when I looked
Oh,
at the
you know what?
comments,
They a trip.
everybody in the comments, everybody in the comments was talking about him and how he got his money. And I'm like, okay, he has a GoFundMe, but so does Brianna. Hey, Terry,
He
so
does
does
too,
Brianna. But ain't
right?
nobody saying nothing about hers, and hers is actually more than his.
Right, and
So
she
I was
probably
like,
not
this they
even
just hate
using it
this
for what
man.
you
Everything he
saying.
tries to do, they hate him for no reason.
Mhm. Yep, and
Yep, that part.
I was just watching a live, and Tay, she did this one live where it was Bree talking, and she had so many contradictions going on during that live. It was unbelievable to me. Like unbelievable. Like this girl was talking about how if if a person could change, y'all keep talking about the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. Okay, I don't care what I said. If a person could change, they could change. Some
That's
people
just
don't
it.
know how to love, and some people don't. Girl, are you for real?
Your pho your phone's acting up. Hey,
Is
Lolita,
it?
your phone acting up.
Let me unplug it.
It sounds like you got a bad connection.
Okay, what about now?
Yep, I can
Does
hear you
it does
better
it sound
now.
like it now? Okay. It was
Yep,
my
the
charger in the phone.
okay.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah, but I'm like, why do they hate this
unbelievable.
man so much? Yep. Um, I had some stuff pulled up. Y'all might have to forgive me a little bit tonight because I got a migraine out this world, and I know
Oh
it's a
man,
sinus
I
headache.
thought, yeah, I was like, oh, she sounds sick.
That's a sinus headache, child.
I know that's the worst.
Yep. But okay, we got y'all hit the like button for me, please. Hey, Brittany and Terry. I think I spoke to y'all one time, Treasure Life. But the common denominator in all of this hate that Robert is getting is his
Mm,
ex-wife. This
yeah.
girl is a, and I hate to say this, but I've been studying this when I was in school. I studied psychology. She is what you call
Mm,
a textbook sociopath. And I'm gonna tell you
mm.
the traits of a sociopath. Um, give me just one moment.
Hey, Lolita. Hey, Brett.
Hey, Special K.
Hey, that's okay.
Screen. Where is it? Where is it? It's gonna be. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something.
I know it got something to do with empathy and sympathy too, like how she don't feel for other people.
And you
Ain't
have
that
these
one of the
people that are
traits?
just. That's one of them. You have these people that are blindly following her, and with no remorse to what they're doing to this man. It's all about
Mhm.
trying to win over here. And I cannot believe these women are that evil. Where is it?
Mhm.
I cannot find. I know I downloaded it right before I came on.
Well, I just think it's crazy because he using that money for to fight against. He uses his money for whatever he says is for.
He does.
Like you can tell, like it's different, especially in parenting and the way he cares for his child and the way she doesn't care for hers. I mean, it's blatantly in our faces.
It is. So we have to take this thing back. And I know y'all tired of hearing this story all over and over and over again. But when Brianna first came into the picture, she had the same nasty traits that she had now. A lot of Robert's supporters did not like her. Like
Mhm.
a lot of his supporters never liked her because she had the same toxic traits that she had now, and they noticed it from the beginning. Like, she would be looking at live. She's always, if somebody did not agree with what she said, she always had that little snappy mouth where she would curse them out. Like, one of the commenters said, "You're supposed to be married, and why do you dress like you dress? And you're a married woman." She was like, "Well, if you got a problem with the way I dress, you following the wrong married woman."
And then why would
It's-
you say that? And you know those are your fans and how you get money and stuff. Like you just don't care about nothing. She
She
don't
does
care about
not.
destroying no type of funds or income. That's why her money funny now the way it's looking.
It
Because
is.
she didn't care at the end of the day. Those are still people. You say, did I ask you to watch me? Did I beg you to? It don't matter. Those are still people who are part of your views and part of your likes. And what are you doing?
She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Mm-mm.
She has a team behind her, a team of men haters. And when
Mm-hmm.
she first realized that Robert was not going to take her back, that's when it all started. She would come out and she would say stuff, then they would talk. She would think there's a
Mm-hmm.
chance she was going to get him back, so she would walk everything back. And she did that for the first 2 or 3 months when all of this first started. After she realized that this man was not going to take her back, that's when she went on this hate thing and
It's
trying to
hate
take him down.
train. Yeah.
Exactly. And like I said in Tabby's live last night, in the comments, this girl knew that Robert had been asking her for a divorce for years. He knew
Mm-hmm.
this. And because um he would every time they I guess every time they argue or whatever, they would have their little differences, he would say he was unhappy, he wanted to get a divorce. Because he wanted to get a divorce, she goes and try to plot to get pregnant.
Oh yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
seen when she
She plots
whispered
to
to the
try to
camera.
get pregnant. In fact, one of her co-conspirators, when she first left him, she had a co-conspirator. It was two bitter exes. She did the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. Both of them told this man that they were no longer taking birth control. Next thing you know, both of them end up with children. Um,
Mm.
Now in Sierra's case, when people say, "Well, why didn't he put on protection?" I
Why
could
wasn't he
see
on contraceptive
I could see, okay, with Sierra, okay, you may want to put on protection. But why would he put on protection with
with
his
his
wife?
wife?
Yeah. So with that being said, let me play this. When he was being interviewed, if I can find it. Facebook, Facebook. I cannot find nothing tonight. Window. Oh, there it goes. I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. Come on.
Yeah, and I want to say, like, on one of those lives, she was saying that to the choking and spitting is what I got out of it is if I could forgive him, why don't y'all? It's my
Wait a minute.
relationship. Are you serious?
She said what?
She was basically saying, alluding to the fact like it's my relationship. So she didn't say like if he's choking and spitting, if he's choking on me and spitting on me. She didn't exactly say that, but she said, okay, I said what I said, whatever I put out on the internet. But if I could forgive, why can't y'all? It's my relationship. And I was like, are you serious right now? So if you could forgive somebody that you're not married to, mind you, she's not married to this person. You're trying harder in this relationship than you did your last. And why don't you forgive this person that verbally abused or bruised you? Instead, you're talking about let's forgive a person that actually did.
Yeah. Hey, you changed me. Hey, I saw somebody else. Roz and respectfully April. Thank y'all for coming. So
Let me
this is a video I was just telling you all about where he did an interview and he was talking how he didn't never want children and how
see.
both of his baby mothers did not tell him they were trying to get pregnant. They just stopped taking their birth control and
Very sneaky.
he loved his daughters, but this man never wanted kids. Well, he said he was not
Right.
ready, like it was not planned.
Hey, Roz. Yeah, that's sneaky when you do something. That's conniving.
Very.
And that screams entrapment, just like with old boy now. Entrapment.
Yep.
And you want to go to that little girl mind as you always do, talking about some how can I entrap somebody that what did she say? Was on top of me or something she said that I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Basically saying he trapped her, if anything. That man ain't trapped you. He barely want to be with you now.
Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear the video?
I know I can hear just fine. I don't know about them. She said he was hitting from the back. So how? Yeah, that's what she said. So little girlish. Oh my gosh, she can't help from being a little girl. Can't help it.
Okay, they can't hear the video.
They can't.
So
Oh,
they
they
can't
said
hear the
no.
video. Let's see. Uh-uh.
Oh, she ain't played it yet. They said
Let's
we can't
see.
hear the truth.
Audio.
You're playing it?
Hey, pretty. I was playing it. Hey,
No, we couldn't hear.
Pretty Eyes 18. Hey, Arlene Bunch. Let's try it again. It was playing. Could you hear it?
No, I didn't know you was playing it. I thought you meant hear you.
Mm-mm. I was actually playing the video. Let's see. Present. Uh, Screen. Let's try it again.
Hey Tay.
I don't know what's going on. Let me try it again. Take it out. Let's see. Stop. Remove. Go back out of it.
Yeah, y'all get those likes up.
Share screen.
Please and thank you.
Let's see. Window. Share. What about now?
No.
Still can't hear it.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Looks like I might have audio issues today. So y'all still didn't hear it. Okay, I don't know what's going on with it today. Let me see that, and we got that hooked up. But
YouTube and
anyway,
they
that was a
glitches.
video when he was saying that. Hmm,
No, I was saying
that was the
YouTube and
video
their
where he was
glitches.
saying that. That was the video where he was saying that. He had told both of his children's mother that they didn't want any he didn't want any children. He said after the fact, when they were pregnant, they told him that they stopped taking their birth control on purpose so that they could get pregnant.
Mm.
The guy asked him, "Well, did you know they had stopped taking their birth control?" He said, "No, they told me they were still taking it. They told me that they stopped taking it after the fact. When they got pregnant, that's when I found out that they had stopped taking their birth control, and they say they did it on purpose." He said both of them did that, and
Mm.
both of those women are scorned women, and that's why it was so easy for Sierra to team up with Latruth to help bring
Mhm.
team up with Rihanna to help bring him down, because she was still messed up, because he did not marry her and
Marry
was with
her,
her
yeah.
he was with her all that while and didn't marry her, but he went and married Brianna after a few months. He said that the reason he did not marry her was because he was not ready to be married. They started living together. He said he came home and caught her in his house with another man.
Yep, I seen that somewhere. Yep. And why
So
would you marry somebody like that? You wouldn't.
exactly. So um like I say, so she when Brianna and him divorced, I guess she recruited Sierra to help her with this domestic violence thing, so that
Mhm.
thank you, Amber, for this super sticker, so that she recruited Sierra to help her with the story to make it seem reasonable. Okay, his last two girlfriends, both of them saying that he abused them,
So he must have did it.
so he must have done it exactly. So
Mhm.
with that being said, um, I'm gonna try another video. If it don't work, I'm gonna have to wing it. um, let's see, can I get this one to play?
Yep, to destroy his credibility.
To destroy his credibility.
Well, you gotta also think too, with somebody like Sierra, um, financially, she was thinking, I feel like, on a more financial aspect. You got to think of how it is now with her. She's still in hotel rooms and this and that with how many kids. And then what trips me out is you got how many baby daddies, and you going so hard after the one with money. The one with money, you all, and then had the nerve. Did y'all hear how they had the nerve to say, why ain't Latruth helping out? No, why ain't her current baby daddies helping out? Why is it always Latruth, Latruth, Latruth? Why? Why would he help you out when you was just tooted up in a hotel with another man? Ask him to help out.
It's like the way I see her is that she had all these babies from the other guys, and she
Mhm.
wanted Latruth to pay all this money enough for her to carry the load for all six. Well, she didn't
Right,
have the other two at the time, all the other three. So she wanted him to still be stepdaddy to the other three by supporting them through his finances.
right, right. And then that's my thing. So he was good enough to be a stepdaddy for her, but then Bree, you cut off all communication with yours. You didn't want them speaking to him or nothing. That's funny to me.
And she didn't. Let me see if this thing's plays. If not, I'm just gonna use the little cards that I did. That's not the one.
Yeah, I know. Bree did pay her, and then what did she say? When they fell out, that's just how I roll. Sing a Sierra song,
Yep.
how it roll. I said,
Relationship
"Dang, Bree,
before
she
her,
just spat in your
to
face."
get your child and stuff like that. Like,
Still
Oh,
what
not
there it
worked
playing,
go.
huh?
and what didn't work
Yep,
Okay,
it's
that
when it
was
came
playing.
playing.
to, like, why didn't you marry her, or why didn't you guys take it like serious as much? Didn't you marry her? I want to know about your first relationship before her, to
Mm.
get your child and stuff like that. When it came to, like, why didn't you marry her, or why didn't you guys take it like serious as much as you did with Brianna?
Well, honestly, marriage was like I never even thought about being married ever, to be honest with you. But with me and her, it was just like we was in a relationship, we moved in together and all of that. And it's the same thing with being an entertainer. Some people just have trust issues just the going through the phone all the time, things like that. But actually, with her, she was living in the crib that I paid all the bills in. I came home and it was actually a dude in my crib.
For
No.
the first chick.
Yeah, the first
Your
chick. You know,
your
she had
your
one
baby.
child. Yeah, my baby mom. When I met her, she
She
had one
y'all
kid.
already had the child already?
No, she had one kid when I met her that I was raising her as my own, and she was actually pregnant with my child. I come home, dude was in my house.
No.
Wow, what
I
happened after
ended
that? Y'all was
I ended the
scuffing. You just kicked.
nah, no scuffing, none of that. I don't do that. So I come in, I see the dude in there. He come up, hey man, I didn't know she had a dude. Da, da, da. She said she was single. I said, look, bro, get out of my house, man. You good? You feel me? You here because she invited you here. I had a
Right.
pistol.
Wow.
I had a pistol in my hand because I seen a car in my yard when I walk in. So pistol in my hand, I just put it up like, yo, bro, go ahead, you good roll. He left. We broke up. She went back to her hometown. That was the end of the relationship. She was pregnant with my child. My daughter born. I go, and even
So she
before
was
that,
pregnant with your child having sex with other men.
the dude was in the house. I don't think he got a chance to do nothing yet because he said he had just got there. So I don't know how many times
Wow.
somebody could have been in there, but I know it was a guy in the house.
Yeah.
That
That's
relationship
crazy.
was over with. You know what I'm saying? That relationship was over with. But
Mm.
So how many years passed by since you met Brianna? I want to know about your first relationship before her.
Okay.
Mm, mm-mm.
That's okay. That's his first toxic baby mama. Then you got this one. And what led up to all this that we see now is habit. She's a creature of habit. Latruth should have put his foot down with this girl when he first got with her, and he should not have allowed her to go through his phone because if you trust, you trust. If you're going through my phone, that's saying you don't trust me. Do if unless that
Mhm,
was the thing they were exchanging, you give me yours, I give you mine, but you just going
mhm,
through mine at will. No, and he should have stopped that from the beginning, but he didn't. So
mhm,
when he got ready to stop it, it was too late because he had already had her where she thought she had a rite of passage to his phone.
Well, I also feel like this.
That's because my iCloud keep bringing old pictures back. My iCloud keep bringing all these pictures back. Old pictures from years ago. It's before her, so it don't matter, right?
This just setting up a pattern. She came in that relationship broken
Right. That's what I was about to
because,
say, and that's why he allowed that, I feel like.
yeah, she came in the relationship broken. By her coming in the relationship broken, I think he let her get away with more than she should have gotten away with, just to help her feel at ease or give her some sense of security.
Mhm.
But my mother always said, "You don't start what you don't plan on finishing," and it would have been a situation. Okay, number one, they did not know each other long enough to marry in 3 or 4 months, so they
Mhm.
did not know if they could truly trust one another. I believe
Mhm.
LaTruth took his vows seriously. I don't think he stepped out on her, and I
Mm-mm.
don't
I
think that she
know.
was used to men treating her like that. She was in that "it's too good to be true" type of thing, and
Mhm.
so in her mind, she didn't trust no man. So I'm gonna see your phone to make sure you're not doing nothing. But she don't know that's the oldest trick in the book for a man that's cheating because they'll have
Mhm.
2 phones or they'll delete the messages. So
Mhm.
that's still not proving anything. And yes, she did see a come up, but fast forward when he put his foot down, you're not getting my phone no more. You're not gonna be going through my phone. That's when the problem came in the back and forth.
Mhm.
When she realized, Bree reacts. She reacts off of emotions. So she
Mhm.
was very emotional when she came forward talking about her finger and all that crap. I'm not gonna go through every one of them videos, but she was very emotional when she went through all those videos. Like I mean, when she went through all these emotion making all these videos, she had already
Mhm.
set in her mind. months before that she was going to tear him down. Well, years before that she was going to tear him down. She decided she was going to start trying to tear him down when he kept talking about a divorce. And when she had a more, that did not stop the divorce conversation. That's when she started trying to record. That's when she started doing all that recording. And that's when she came up with the plan. I believe that's when she concocted her plan. I'm gonna get my evidence. I'm gonna gather all the evidence I can so that if he leave me, I'm gonna tear him down. I think that
Mhm.
she had that mentality when she started doing that. And I say that because in an argument, if you really want to prove something, you are going to put the full video out. You're not gonna cut it off to where you all
Bits and
calm.
pieces.
Yeah. And anybody with common sense will know that you're not gonna be that calm while that man is yelling. I think that she calmed
Mhm.
down. Once she got him there, she calmed down and
Mhm.
started recording. So that's why
Yeah.
you hear her talking all calm and he's upset. But
Mhm.
I think that she was the one that exaggerated. Like I think it was Harmony did a video today, and the video was when they were saying he broke the door in, how she went
Mhm.
and just set the camera up so she can record him.
Yeah.
She was setting it up then. She was setting it up so that she would have her evidence to bring him down.
Right.
Once
What
he
was
was
the cause of him breaking the door though?
he didn't break the door. She locked the door. The door was already like I want to say raggedy.
Mhm.
He didn't break the door down. He opened the door. He pushed it and it did not like
Mm.
use his shoulder. He just pushed the door and it opened. And they had been
Right.
arguing. He said he had forgotten some clothes. He had forgotten something, needed to get something. But like I said, she just started recording, like I said, to have her
Right.
little line of
And like
evidence.
what was and then my thing would be like, okay, so what was the start of that? Why would you set your camera up and then see him in distress or him, breaking the door down, whatever he was doing? What were you doing? What was you
That
doing?
was she was setting it up to make it look like he was and then he came in there. He didn't come in there attacking her. He asked her nicely, Brianna, open the door. She wouldn't open the door. So he started getting agitated and he like opened the door. He said he had forgot
Right.
something. But anyway, she did a lot to try to set him up because she knew that the inevitable was going to happen. He was going to divorce her. And so
Mhm.
I think that she was setting it up because she knew. And when everything came out and she realized that he was not going to take her back because she had done too
Mhm.
much. She had done too
Right.
much. When she first out the gate, she started dropping these fake ass receipts. She started talking about he got $85 in the bank. She started doing all this crazy ass talk. And then you don't
Mhm.
embarrass this man like that. And you don't put out there that this man beat your behind. And now you think he's gonna take you back. Then you don't on top of that, the most reckless shit you did was call 911 and told them that he had a
That he
gun.
got a gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you that I think out of everything, I think he may have taken her back, but that was not it was no comeback from that. She could not
Right. And then my thing is when I heard that she showed up with lingerie, she didn't want nobody to know that. When he said, you came to my house in lingerie, Brianna. And you could tell she was not expecting him to say that. The pause she did when he said that. You come to this man's house with lingerie on thinking all is forgiven after you just did all that?
after you just did all that. And because it didn't work and he turned her away, that's when she went full-fledged psycho on him.
Mm-hmm.
She started dropping receipt after receipt after receipt. She gave away the she took had taken a picture of him getting out the shower. She sent
Mm-hmm.
it to her friends. She talked about his penis size. She did everything she could to embarrass him and to destroy him. When we
Mm-hmm.
started paying attention, when the content creators started just like paying attention to everything, and we started seeing the inconsistencies in her story, that's when it became a problem for her because he started having people to come up and speak for him. And once people start coming up speaking for him and calling her out on her lies, that's when her rehab coordinated, and that's when this shit got ugly. She had
Mm-hmm.
all of these people, even though she got caught in all these damn inconsistencies. You had all of these people hanging on to her every word. hanging on to her
Yep.
every word. She took advantage of them. She told them she was going to start a domestic violence group, and they were going to be in the group. They were going to be communication. She was going to be an advocate for the domestic violence. And in the beginning, she was trying to be a fake advocate. She was
The
the
face
only
of it.
Yeah, she was trying to be the face of it. But how can you be the face of domestic violence when you have not been in real domestic violence situation to the point? Now, if I'm going to be the face of domestic violence just because I got cursed out, that don't make no sense. Who going to respect me? I mean, I know domestic violence is domestic violence, but somebody that's really been through it should be the face of it and should be hosting these and going on panels and going to interviews, not somebody that just got cursed out.
Right.
And she went on this tour of lies. She did all of that. And the more she did and spoke out, the more people cling to her. The more people started clinging to her, and they started hating this man all because of her tour of lies and her hitting the record button and putting it out there, coming on camera, cutting the fool all over YouTube. All Not YouTube. She didn't come over here. She was on Facebook and TikTok, just going in and cutting the fool. And that is the beginning of them trying to tear Robert down. One of her biggest hive over there said she was not going to stop until they tear him down. That they were not going to stop until they tear him down, and they really meant that. They meant that.
Right.
And here we are almost 3 years later, and they still going in, and they know this girl lied. They know ain't nobody abusing this girl's kids. They know that. They just have, I don't know what's wrong with these women. And it's so unnatural to me. I've never seen nothing like these grown behind women can know a woman be lying and they support that person like they do. And the
Right.
thing about her, she's acting like she has remorse when she comes out and do stuff. And the only time she shows a little bit of remorse if she thinks she still have a chance with that person. Like she came out and did the same thing to Janelle, but because she thought she still had a chance with him, and he played on her and told her to come back. He wrote the apology, and they've been tipping back and forth. I don't know where they are now. She walked it back and hadn't said anything else about it. But with Robert, when she realized that he was not going to take her back, she put it out there and let it stay it out there. And this girl, she has no remorse. In psychology, they call this a sociopath. And they say 7 brutally honest signs that no one has remorse for hurting you. The first one is the dismissal of your feelings. She has no remorse. She don't care about his feelings. The second one,
Mm-hmm.
their apologies lack sincerity. She came out when she was popping her shit on that video on YouTube and said that she apologized one time. She's never sincerely apologized for
No.
nothing that she did. She came out and did a half-ass apology. I'm sorry for exposing your truth. I'm sorry for letting the people know who you really are. That's no apology. That's a
Right.
backhanded. That's a backhanded
Backhanded
apology.
apology.
You
Yeah.
still
Yeah, she
you
did.
apologizing, but you still trying to tear him down in the apology.
Mm-hmm.
They have habitual hurtful behavior. Look at how she did that first baby daddy. Look how she
Yeah.
did Latruth. Look how she did Janelle. She's habitual. She's habitual at having hurtful behavior toward people.
Right. And I don't know if y'all seen that live where she said that um my baby daddy, my first baby daddy, he always stepped for his kids and he never been out the picture. That's what y'all wanted. She was like, I never said that. So y'all just telling lies and talking about some what else did she say? She said that y'all want that so bad, but I'm
Well,
sorry, I just couldn't speak about him. I just Oh, click off, babe. You gotta click off and go into the actual YouTube.
No, I'm staying
hey,
on here.
you know him.
No, you gotta get down. Get down, babe. What are you doing? Get down.
No, I'm staying on here. I like this.
Babe, get down. I think
Who
he
is?
thought he was on the YouTube video. Yeah. It's my fiance. I accidentally sent him the link to the StreamYard instead of the YouTube video. I don't know how to send it
Oh,
to him.
okay.
He wanted to watch, and he said, "No, I'm staying on. No, get down. What are you doing? Oh my god! How do I send it to
Okay.
the?
Yeah, but they
How
have it.
do
They have it. Somebody, I don't know how to. Somebody, can y'all drop the link in the chat to the YouTube to this live, and she can copy it and send it to him, please. And everybody that came in, I'm not paying attention to the chat, so thank you all for coming. So, outside of habitual hurtful behavior, they have an abs. And you said this earlier. They have an absence of empathy.
right? And she
They
has
don't
that,
have
like,
the ability to feel empathy toward anybody.
unless
Anybody.
it's
It's all about
herself.
them and how they feel.
Hmm. And no, but what I was saying about the baby daddy is, she said, I
Unless it's
never said
herself,
that.
she will
I
not
just
feel.
couldn't. Go ahead.
Your
You was
phone's
reading a
acting up again.
psycho. You was reading a. Are you
Okay.
reading like the psychopath?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Signs of a sociopath. A sociopath. This 7 signs of a sociopath. They play the blame game. Everything is somebody else's fault. I don't know if y'all remember that video when she was crying and she was talking about she had 3 men in her whole life and she's never done anything wrong. She has a good heart. She's playing the blame game because everything she's going through is somebody else's fault. She has no part in it. All these people do her wrong. Her friends do her wrong. She's a good person. They try to use her. Everybody does her wrong. She has no part in any of it. Number 6, they make no attempts to make amends. In the beginning,
Right.
like with her friends, no, she don't try to make amends with them. Once she through with them, they gone until she need them again. Because she's picked up some ex people that she threw aside along the way, and she done picked them back up and giving them shout outs. So, and then the last one is lack of personal growth. We seeing this girl do the same thing she's been doing since she came on the scene. She's not growing at all. She has a lack of
Mhm.
personal growth.
I didn't know that was one of
I'm
them.
saying all of
Actually.
that to say this is who grown as lack of personal growth. Yeah, they stay stuck in what is that? They stay stuck in a cycle. They keep doing the same things over and over. It's no growth. She has
Right.
all these grown behind women that are following her, looking up to her, coddling her, and nobody is holding her responsible for anything. I know, I mean, it's bad when toxic women, it's good for women to unite. I'm all
Hmm.
pro woman. I'm all women standing up and women standing together. But when toxic women unite, that's what we got going on right now. When
Yeah.
toxic women unite, they have that thing twisted. They be on that women should lift each other up mantra instead of
Hmm.
tearing each other down. So they be like,
Well,
well,
they
y'all
also
tearing
think
this, but I
about
kept
what.
hearing, why y'all tearing this woman down? Why y'all tearing this woman down?
Right, and they also think about what they've been through. Like,
They be
they're
on,
taking it personal. They're making it personal.
yeah. So instead of they be on that women should lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. I When I first started this, I used to have so many comments in my videos talking about why y'all tearing this girl down. Y'all should be rallying around her. I used to have so many 15 likes, 7 super chats. Thank you, Miss White, and thank you, Amber.
I see the thank you, Candy Kisses. I see the link. Lord, let's see if I can do it.
Thank you, Robin Buttercup. So like I say, I'm all for standing for women when they're right. But when
Right.
you are wrong, and I'm your friend, I'm your real friend, I'm gonna tell you, I'm
Right.
gonna call you out on your bullshit. And I want somebody
Right.
around me that's gonna do the same to me. Call me out on my shit. Don't let me think I'm right. Don't let me think everything I do is right. And don't have me thinking everything I do is right. Then y'all behind my back in a corner talking about me like they say they like that side say they did. They would get on phone calls and talk about what she did, but they were scared to
Mhm.
confront her with what she was doing.
Right, but I'm really surprised that's
It's a
actually
culture
not in
now
there.
that's
Like
going
they
on.
want yes men around them. I'm surprised that's not like in the signs. They want yes men around them. They don't want people to tell them the truth. They don't like when you call them out on their BS. They don't. Like those are signs of a narcissist too. How dare you tell
It
me
is.
I'm wrong about anything?
That's true. And there is a culture now that women should be supportive of each other no matter what because we're female. But that's not right. And that kind of thinking, that's what that's what have us having a limited mindset.
That's very true.
We as women should we as women should be there for each other. But the people that blindly support people or are blindly pro woman, they doing a disservice to the people that they're blindly supporting because they're avoiding real constructive criticism and dialogue. If women choose to blindly support other women solely on their gender, then that will imply
Mhm.
that they've lost themselves the ability to think critically and judge fairly.
And that's why I feel like a lot of her followers are straight feminists too, though. You got to think about it. A lot of them are pro women, but they're pro women, right or wrong. It don't matter what they are. They just pro women.
Mhm. Mhm. So with me, criticism is not something that's bad. Criticism is not something I do because I dislike a person or want them to feel
It's for
bad.
growth.
When I criticize somebody, yeah, it's because I see an issue and think that something can be done to fix or help the problem. But with this girl, I don't care how many videos they make, they say it's bashing, but it's not bad. It's not bashing. It's offering constructive criticism. And the
Hmm.
reason I think she reacts like that to the constructive criticism is because the truth hurts. She sees some truth in what we're saying, and the truth hurts.
Which
With
she
me,
keeps saying she
I'd
don't
rather
mind
have,
on the videos.
yeah, right. With me, I'd rather have women criticize me than ignore the problem and watch me fail without speaking up. And that's what's happened. They haven't spoken up, and her platform is failing. She's losing money. She's losing real supporters. Yeah, she had people
Hmm.
going in there watching her stuff being nosy, but she's losing real supporters. That GoFundMe should be an eye
Hmm.
awakening for her that she is losing supporters because that thing did not grow until one of her people that she dogged out told them to go support. So they didn't do it on their
Right.
own. They did it because they were told to go and but these women are gonna
Right.
realize that blindly following this girl, it ends up hurting everybody because she's not taking accountability, she's not being held accountable, and that's why we're still in this. That's why they're still over there talking about doxing people. It's not gonna stop because they do whatever she say do.
Are
They
they still
still
talking
blindly
about
following her
doxing?
even after all of that. Yeah, they still talking about doxing, pulling people background.
That's crazy work. For what?
Yep. Like, I don't know. And last night was such a spectacle. It was such a spectacle. 2K, he's a prime example. And that lady that called in, she's a prime example of what I'm talking about. When I say they following her blindly, they don't care what happened, what she did, what happened to get us here. They just blind
Hmm.
supporters hate him. They hate him so bad that they don't care what she does. the thing is to bring him down. But how are they going to hate this man and make him the face of domestic violence against women, or men committing domestic violence against women when he didn't do it? So how can he be the face for something that he did not do?
Hmm. But
While they
that's what this
still
narrative
concentrating,
been about.
trying to drag this man down. Hmm?
I said that's what the narrative been about the whole
While
time. She
they
got what she
drag,
wanted, but sadly, it's like it's going against you because, like you just said, she has millions of followers, as she's bragged about plenty of times. I just seen what caught a video where she said she has over 28 million on Snap. And then her other accounts, but you making GoFundMe, fund me, and you still talking about you winning and you making money and your views are viewing, they're up there. No, they're not. Why would you lie like that? That's why you all of a
now
sudden creating all these businesses.
the thing is, yeah, she is getting the views. I checked. She's still getting the views. 130 here's 60,000 there, but they're not paying like they used to. They stopped
Mm,
paying for lives on Facebook. It's just not doing it. That's why she went to Snapchat. That's why she's doing on what is it? She come over here every now and then. That's why she's on TikTok because and Instagram because Facebook just ain't doing it no more. They're not paying like they used to pay.
mhm,
If she had any right in her, she would not have commissioned Sherelle to fight her battle. It's like she's not learning anything from her mistakes. I looked at some of this girl's videos, and I would, if I had a brand, I would not want her attached to it. I don't care how many subscribers or how many followers she got. I would not want that girl attached to my brand because her brand is toxic. Her brand
mm,
is like Upper was saying earlier. Her brand is negative, and I like look. My thing is like with Latruth, how he's positive and he ignores a lot of stuff and he's positive. That's my thing, and that's what I like. I don't like all this back and forth. Amber is one of my dear friends, and she'll tell
mhm,
you all if she's being messy or being combative on her lives, I won't go to them because I don't like that.
mhm,
I try to get her to ignore it all the time, but Amber is a hothead, and when they go for her, she gonna go for them. But like
mhm.
I just don't like all that.
Yeah, that's true,
Um,
and that's what I say. Anytime he show his feelings just the least bit, like during the court battle stuff, and then that's another thing. He need to start doing gag orders because if I have a court battle going on, you're using other people to speak on this court battle. Like she's using her baby daddy, she's using you. You know who nasty name. She's using all these other people for her. So to me, that's still violating because it's through third parties, and I feel like he need to go right back to court and fix it to where it say third parties as well.
yep. But she don't supposed to be speaking on it. She thinks she's smart, but that little debacle last night, it may have hurt her because the decree does say you can't use third parties to antagonize and to harass another person, and that's all that
Mm,
she's doing. She's using them to antagonize and to um try to hurt the truth. And that's why I don't get it. I don't get it.
yeah,
And
because
he
I feel like it would with the what they might say, well, they trying to silence us, but they always talk about like no, the silencing is coming from y'all literally saying despicable, nasty things, and especially about his child that's untrue. That's where the gag orders need to come in place. Having an opinion is fine, but when y'all going around here making up things, and as she said, throwing shit to the wall until it sticks, stuff like that. No, y'all need to be silenced about because that's hurting his brand and dearly.
They don't care about his brand. They trying to protect hers. And the same people that she's attached herself to is the same reason she have to go and make all these GoFundMe's because they have destroyed her brand. She can get up here and pop all her shit, but she would not be excited about selling 8 books if her brand was popping like she said it was. She would not be excited. She would not. She did a whole
You sound
commercial
like
talking about
Harmony.
that's where I get it from. I went and looked at that video after the fact. But you got she love to talk about all these followers that she have. You got all these followers, and you mean to tell me that you can only sell 8 of your books? You got some people
Hmm.
just buy because they support you, not because they want it. They'll just buy it because you put it out and they support you, and would just throw it to the side and won't read it, just so they can say I supported her. She couldn't get but 8 people. She been advertising this book. Thank you, Candy Kisses, for the super sticker. She been advertising this book for over 2 weeks, and she only try to say, these are the last of them. No, honey, those were the only ones you sold. Ain't no last of nothing.
Yeah, no
Those
one
were the
don't
only
last
ones you
nothing.
sold. Because had she sold some more, she would have put it out there that she had sold some more books.
Hmm. Yep, I just feel like a lot of stuff is
These people
so
in the chat
it's two
saying
faced, and just like how she was saying, about the it was a lot she was saying on that live, and I was just like, why would you say that? But she said, when it comes to my kids, I'm a step, and it don't matter where. That's why I'm battling the court system now. That's not why you battling the court system. You're battling the court system because he's taking you to court because you have him around a pedophile. That's why. Why would you say that?
because she think everybody believes everything. She said she don't say that for the people that see through her bullshit. She say that for the people that's under her spell.
Hmm.
Like this girl came out talking about she fighting for kids. Somebody, the man coming on there saying that about her kids, she said, "Fuck them kids." So how you fighting for somebody else's kids harder than you fight? And this is who she wants out there to be her spokesperson. This is the look she want. She don't. This girl never learns. You know what? Insane thinking is. Insanity is doing the same thing
And
over and over and
expecting
over
a
and
different
expecting a
result.
different result. She has not
Hmm.
learned anything. She does the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. Anybody, she attaches herself to anything or anybody that comes out and say that they hate Robert. Jeannie used to drag her all through Facebook, up and down Facebook. But now because she's bashing Robert, now she says, I see you, you're doing a good job. When she was in having the video and what's the name commenting in the chat, they having background conversations.
I
Why?
seen that where
Because she
she was
hates
like,
Robert.
"Oh,
She's got
Jeannie, I
everything
see
to
you,
get to him.
girl."
Because now we got something. Now we have something in common. We both hate Robert.
Hmm.
So do you ladies find it strange that the saga begun and they never actually with any facts at all? Exactly. Exactly.
Right,
They
no
never
receipts,
came
no
with facts.
nothing.
They came to destroy this man. They came to destroy this man off of what she was giving them, and they were doctoring so-called receipts. They was doing all of that just to satisfy her and to get in her good graces because they knew as long as they was putting it out there, she was going to be their friend or she was going to give them shout outs. I could not be that
Hmm.
evil and do that to nobody else.
Mm-mm. They better try
He
to,
should sue them all
but
for defamation.
that's what I said.
And how can any one of them say that they support her and they love her and they don't care about her kids?
Right.
They have come time and time and time again. They trying to destroy Robert. Whatever we say about somebody else, they go overboard. Like we all know that Maine's so funny. We all know her dad caught charges, but they still But because
Mhm.
we talking about they coddling up to, SA assaulters, they want to come now and they want to say that she was married to one. They saying Robert's doing all kind of inappropriate stuff where the child is concerned. And if she was right, and if she was concerned about the welfare of her child, she would not
Why
allow
didn't
these
you say
same
this
nasty men to
before?
put that out there on him, knowing that that's her child's father. She would not
Right,
do that.
and now all of a
But
sudden,
because
it's
it's
all
making
of a
him look in a bad
sudden.
light, anything that they throw out there, she let it stay.
Hmm.
It's a saying, an enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine. So all of these women, all of them, because they have one thing in common, and that's to bring Robert down by all means necessary, and they have no remorse for it, and they're not going to stop till they think they are, but they don't realize God has the last say. The same ditch that you're digging for this man, you can fall in it yourself, and that's what's happened to her. She's trying to take down his platform, and she is slowly drowning her own platform. Hers is slowly failing.
Yep. And I think she's been or if she does realize it, she's not acknowledging it.
They trying to provoke and get a reaction out of RH. You're making a lot of noise.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know you could hear my sing.
Hmm. They trying to provoke or get a rise or reaction out of Robert. That's why the next day, John pretended to go pick up Momo. Talk might leave out of this, but we all know that this was a front. Yeah, we know that that was a front. Let me tell you something. Everything with this girl is a creature of habit. When she got with Robert, she had those kids. Robert accepted those kids. Robert loved those kids. Next thing you know, she had him calling Robert daddy. Next thing you know, she came out with the video talking about what the real daddy did. And then now Robert's their daddy. They don't have Robert is their dad in her eyes. He's not the dad. When she got separated, when they were separated at first from him, she did something on her wall and somebody comments talking about Momo had a dad and Ja was her dad. She tried to push Robert out the way, thinking Ja was going to step up and be the man that Robert was. But Ja was not ready to be a father. He let her know he was not ready to be a father, and he was not trying to play stepdaddy. He was having fun with her, but he was not ready to be a permanent fixture in her and those kids' life. She knew
Mhm.
the problems that they were going through. So she did repeated the cycle. She repeated the cycle. Text messages showed that this girl was vindictive and she was doing the same thing, trying to get pregnant because I guess she felt like that was going to keep him there. That's part of that insane thinking. You did it with Robert. Your
Mhm.
personality or whatever, your ways did not keep him, baby, and all. He takes care of his kid, but he didn't want you. Men will take care of their children, but they don't have to have the package deal. And it's
Mhm.
like she tends to think that if I have a baby, they'll stay, or if I have a baby, I'm set for life. It doesn't work like that. If they don't want you, some men will walk away from you and their baby. But she just happened to have two that stepped up to be fathers. Well, John looks like he's stepping up. I can't say that's still to be decided. But
I still
Robert,
feel like he using it for monetization. I don't feel that way.
that could be true. They trying. Okay, she said they're trying to get a rise out of him. But anyway, with that being said, I'm just naming out everything that she's doing wrong. How they the same thing they attack Robert for, they let other people get passes, only because they hate this man. They have no real reason to hate this man like they do, other than the lies she told, and they know their lies, and they saying that they can't stand. He didn't have no what did they say? He was nobody. She made him, and he she put him on, and this, that, and the other. If that's the case, how can they explain? Wait a minute, let me find it.
But how can they believe that when he was on the internet first? He introduced her to all of this.
Exactly. How can they explain this? If she put him on, and this was 9 years ago, why is it? Is that it? If y'all can see that, let me move this. That was plotted. B already knew RH had found out about her dad's background. That's when the other side tried to put out those lies. Exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. But I don't know if y'all can see that because I can't really see it. But yes, can you? Okay, this was 9 years ago before he even met her. He was getting the views without her. They want to say that she's the one that put him on, and that's why people watching him. This is 9 years ago. He had 5.8
Hmm.
million views on this one, 2.5 million views on this one, 1.8 million views, 1.6 million views. He was getting the views without her, and that's how she came to
Hmm.
know of him because she was one of the ones that were viewing, and that's why she went in his inbox because he was somebody before he met her. You think she would
Hmm.
have been in a random nobody? She would have been in a random nobody inbox asking them to plug or shout out a video. She did that
Hmm.
because she knew he was somebody. So for them
Yep.
that go with that narrative and yeah, and say that he didn't have nothing to destroy, they are they are very delusional. They know that they've torn this man's brand down. Look at where his views went from when he was not with her to where they are now.
Right.
10
She could
10K,
say she's
16K,
the she could say she's the
10
cause of his demise, but not his rise. Like not when he was up there. No.
exactly. 10K, 16K, 2.4K, those still good views, but they're nowhere like the millions he was getting before he let
Mm-mm.
Jezebel come in and ruin him.
Mm-mm.
And for what? For a bunch of bitter, evil women that if you ask them, like that girl, why do you hate Robert so? Because he remind me of my baby daddy. He's
Oh
not
my
your baby
God.
daddy, but he's not your baby daddy. It doesn't make
Lord.
sense. It does not make any sense. This man is. They put this man face on everybody that ever hurt them. They need to go and confront the person that hurt him or lay on somebody's couch to get that shit out so they can get over that. Because this man ain't did nothing to him.
Now lay on somebody's couch.
Yeah, because it's sad. It's real sad that they
Yeah.
would do that to another. Do you all know um that this the guy that got killed by the I think I want to say the police that his killer got off. You got black
Mm.
you got black women tearing a black man down, and you still got these white cops killing our black men and getting away with it.
Yeah. And that's why I told y'all the story about the time when my stepmom called on my daddy because he was outside. All he wanted to do was talk to her. Well, this was during Black Lives Matter time, and they came with guns blazing. They told my dad to get out the car with guns on them. And I cussed her out for that. You don't do that. That's a no
Yeah,
no.
it is. But I can't. I don't understand people. I don't understand people's mentalities. These people don't have no type of God in their pinky finger. Because if they
No.
did, they would feel remorseful for doing that man like that. They don't know this man for real. And they know this girl is a liar. They said themselves she's a liar. I heard one of her top supporters say she's a liar. So why y'all doing this man like that based on what a liar said?
And I remember I heard this. I don't know where it was from, but I heard when she did create that DV group, a lot of women they were like, a lot of women that were xed out because she left. She like neglected the group, so they
She
was
did.
like. You created this group and now you're neglecting it. Like, what about us? You supposed to be the face of DV. And when she was getting called out for that, she just left it to the side, left it to the highway. She don't care about nothing or nobody. Like you really had
She
these
does
women
not.
invested thinking you was finna help them and then you neglected them and it was all for monetary gain.
All
That's
for monetary
evil.
gain. A- And that is really backfiring on her because she's hurt herself. When she first came out here and when she was making money, she wasn't doing GoFundMe.
Mm-mm.
She was not doing that. You can tell that her money is funny because now
Mm-mm.
she want they bought all her children's clothes, her the baby's clothes, birthday for the kids, everything. She's making a list for this, making a list for that.
And then they said that like when she was telling the women get in this private group to see y'all be the first to see my twins and she never revealed them twins to them women that bought that membership.
Mhm. I would never I would never. I can see why I can see why. Give me just one moment. Let me answer somebody's text.
Yeah, she was mad. He wouldn't adopt them. Right, because I feel like he's seen everything that was going on already. She had already started tearing them down. Why would he adopt them? And y'all in the middle of he done already said he wanted a divorce. So why would he adopt them? The only thing you could think about is monetary gain. She wanted to get child support on all them kids.
Mhm. That's true. But hey Lily. Everybody that came in the chat and I didn't speak, I apologize. I really wasn't paying any attention because once you start looking at the chat, you forget your train of thought, and that's um, when you hear me say, "What was I saying?" I'm trying to look at the chat.
Hmm.
Brittany said that didn't work either. Okay, I read that. I don't believe. I don't even believe those were sold. I think I didn't see any type of labels on those books, Felicia. I don't think they were sold either. That didn't look like it may have been a post office, but it didn't look like one.
Oh,
But
you right. It didn't look like the book she showed at first.
it was supposed to have been in the packaging, but where was the mailing labels? I
No,
didn't see any mailing
no,
labels on them. I didn't even see her with
no.
the list where she can do the labels when she got inside. So I just think that was a front. I
And
think
see, this is
that
what I mean.
she
Say
thought that
those were the
that was somebody
books.
else wrote and she put her name on.
Say those were the
Say that
books.
again.
Why would you say those were the books? This what I'm talking about when she don't care about her fans. Why would you not take more time to make sure that that packaging look legit or looks right or looks like, oh, I want to pick up and read this book. Oh, my packaging is so nice. I'm gonna brag about it on Facebook. Why would you not try? Them look like Christmas presents that was just wrapped and quickly wrapped and just, oh, I'm going to ship these off. Like that's what you're gonna
Hmm.
ship off.
She don't care. She don't care. When her man was doing them jogging suits, he was stuffing those jogging suits in one of those big paper envelopes. He didn't even care enough to get
Mm-mm.
the other kind. They was the big paper ones. He would stick them in there and tape them up. You don't ship no clothing like that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
All they care about the money. They don't care about the
It's
presentation.
money. That's it. And then it killed me. This when I say why it's one sided. It killed me when every time RH was doing something with his daughter, like of course, like he's showing them like she don't just come over here and just sleep and I don't just sleep all day. We do active things. When he was showing that is, oh, he's using Mosky for monetary gain. The minute them twins popped out of you, supposedly allegedly, the minute they popped out of you, what did both of y'all do? Use the hell out of them them twins. Y'all been gaslighting y'all supporters for the longest with, oh well, we not gonna show them to 100K get in here, or whatever he said, and still didn't show the
Mm-hmm.
twins. Then you halfway
Mm-mm.
showing their faces. It's y'all been doing that since they popped out.
They playing games. They playing games. I don't care. It
Right.
don't bother
I
me.
I don't care neither.
But yeah, she won't give him back his 80,000 followers page. Who is that?
Bree won't.
I mean, who had 80,000 followers?
They trying to say it's another page that he had with 80K followers and she won't give it back.
Who? Latruth?
Oh yeah.
No, he had a page with 8 million followers.
8 million. That's what she probably meant to
Yeah,
say.
it was 8 million.
That's crazy. I would take her to court for that. I'm sorry. That's too much money. Yeah,
Unless,
you would be going to court for that.
yeah, she
I
don't care
wanted
though.
y'all to. I wanted you to. I don't know if you heard this, but she also once again compared herself to Brie. I mean to Beyonce when she said, "I don't care." They talked about when Blue Ivy hair wasn't combed. So for one, you making a correlation of you don't comb your kids' hair for one. And two, you trying to say you Big Bree, so you Beyonce. Lady, y'all are not in the same ballpark. Stop saying that lady name. Stop saying her name. You are not a Beyonce. And that's why I call her fans tard hives, because they are. They really act like talking about, oh, people really love me. Y'all are upset about that. People really love me. They really do. Well, how come they fell back when your drama stopped? You got to think about
Hmm.
the stuff you saying.
Yep. Now they're quiet. I bet they go back. They back their concocting because we had okay. The truth hired a lawyer. I'm just saying like what for the little mock trial that they had last night. The truth had a lawyer. They had a public defender. That was the difference. That was the difference. That
But
was
you
the
got fans
difference.
that really love you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
was the
bad.
difference.
Bree, that's bad, girl.
And her public defender did not do her any justice. That's how it be in real life court, though.
Yeah,
You'll have
yeah.
a lawyer, like the paid lawyer, or they're gonna study and they're gonna have everything. They're gonna have all the evidence. The public defender don't know what's going on with the case because they are
Because
ready to
they
make
just got it 5 minutes before.
and they ready to make a deal. They don't care. They just ready to
hmm
make you sign this deal.
And
And
I also want to state that public defenders, a lot of them just got out of law school.
mhm, mhm. She said they would have a bigger mess if he adopted one of the other three.
That would, yeah.
She isn't a celebrity. I think I'm
Yeah, she
behind.
thinks she is.
I don't know if I'm behind in the chat or they behind in the comments.
No, it's.
It may be a lag.
Oh, yep, it is. I think it's a lag.
Mhm.
Yeah, but she's not. She thinks she is. When she said that, I said, "No, you ain't comparing. You still on this comparing yourself to Beyonce." They laughed when Blue Ivy hair went combed. So are you admitting you don't comb your kids' hair? And why would you admit that?
Yeah. Then they in the beginning, um I'm not gonna go back anymore. But yeah, I just came. I wanted to come live because of that girl. Well, some of the comments I saw in that girl's chat. It was the day before yesterday. It was the day before yesterday when she said that she was gonna report Robert's GoFundMe, and how them people were in that chat. You would not believe how they
Oh,
were.
I hope they don't get his GoFundMe
You would
taken
not
down for
believe
that.
how those people were in that chat talking about women taking care of him and he does this. And you know
Oh
what?
my
Last night
God.
on that panel, it came up that it came up about how he was living or whatever his GoFundMe. And she was like, he need a GoFundMe, but he in the club. Well, she need a GoFundMe and she went out the country.
Right.
Oh, now you comparing apples to oranges, the club and not the country.
They tar eyes. I'm telling you,
It's like they slow.
they
They slow.
slow.
They real slow. This is a girl. Y'all talking about us supporting his GoFundMe, but y'all supporting hers, and she just came out and told y'all she was paying $1,900 a month for a vehicle.
Right.
She got scammed. She was paying
Right.
$1,900. Y'all, some of y'all bills for the whole month $1,900. She was paying that
Hmm.
just for a car, and then she want y'all money now.
Yeah, and for a 2020, what was it? A 2020 wasn't even the latest one.
A 23 or 21, 2021,
Come
2021.
on.
And after all of that, this man right here, I mean, so many people joined on the hate train when she started talking against Robert. She had Sierra, she had the daughter, she had Sierra's daughter, she had the the baby daddy. In the beginning, he was not saying anything negative about Robert,
Mm-mm.
even
Mm-mm.
after the fact. But when they he got on the payroll here recently, that's all he
Yep.
wanted to talk about. When the divorce went through and she can and they went to court and nobody can he can't speak on her, she can't speak on him. That's what his sleepy or woken, whatever his name dude came
Yeah.
out and started posting stuff because she started using him to post stuff about Robert
Right.
and tagging Robert and everything. It's like everybody that she meets, she tells them the way to make money in this is to talk about Robert. Just talk about Robert. Just talk
Hmm.
about Robert. Because everybody that's on her side, everybody that she deals with, every one of her supporters, they drag Robert. They drag Robert. They drag Robert. No, not with evidence. They just breaking him down. And it has nothing to I'm talking about what nothing to do with what went on. Nothing to do.
Hmm.
He spent time with his daughter. It was bad for him to have her cooking eggs at the kitchen in the kitchen. That's more than the
Hmm.
mama did. The mother did not try
Hmm.
to teach her how to cook. I don't see nothing wrong with him trying to teach her how to fry an egg. We all know the mama don't like to cook for him, so I
Right.
don't see nothing wrong with him teaching her. Everything he does when we see it is him teaching her like concentration. That little game they play Jenga, that's a concentration game.
Hmm.
That's putting your mind at it to try. Everything has a reason or a meaning with him. All of everything that he does, even when they do have playtime as well and do the little TikTok things, but he does show his quality time with his daughter. He
Hmm.
does show
Well,
that.
did you see the women in the comments that was mad because he got her hair combed? Like they were like, "I would hope you got permission from Big Bree," saying stuff like that in the comments.
Why? Why would he
I'm
need
like,
permission to get his
why? Because
homegirl's hair
he
done?
combed the hair.
Yeah. Why would this man need permission to get his daughter's hair done? Did did Sleepy get permission to put dreads in that other little girl hair? I
Right.
don't really want to talk on her kids because we would be dragging the kids.
No, 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 no.
Common
We're not
common
dragging no
sense com
kid. No.
common sense conversations to them is dragging kids. It makes no sense.
Hmm. Yep, I just see a lot of one side in this. I'm telling you, because when I heard that live on Tay, I said, I know she didn't go there. It was a lot of stuff on there. She said that. I said, I cannot believe she really said that. I just really couldn't believe she said the reason why I couldn't speak on my first baby daddy around certain people. I couldn't talk about him around certain people. Who said that he wasn't in their lives? You did. What are you talking about? You did. You said he don't do nothing for him. You did. Do
Mhm.
you forget the things you say, or you just wake up purposely just spewing lies? But see, that's a compulsive liar. They tell so many lies they forget which ones they told.
They do. They do. And when you tell one lie, you have to tell another one to cover it up. And after a while, that first lie that you told, the premise of the lie, is caught in legs, and now you can't remember what you said. So now you're saying something else. Like that video that she did when she was talking about my car paid for. Here it is. A week later, you got to come forward and say you finna turn the car back in. No, you weren't turning it back in. You were doing a voluntary repossession. But but you when you were popping your shit on YouTube, you paid for the car. They come everything that they try to put off on this man, it comes into fruition for her because they were saying Robert didn't have his Tesla anymore. Robert had mostly one weekend and they had on the same outfit that they had in one of the videos, and he was standing in front of the Tesla. He was
Mm,
like, how can I lose something I own?
mm, mm.
They don't care what they say about this man. And they don't
Remember,
care.
his Tesla ain't nothing. It's so cheap, but now he don't own it. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah. And then another thing, why is it that this man is wanting to be in his child's life? Why, as a grown woman that has children, most of them have children that have grandchildren, the older ones have grandchildren. Why
Mm,
would these grown ass women try to do anything to keep a black man from his child? Why would they do that? You
yeah,
have so many black men that don't step up to be in their child's life, but when you have a good one that would want to be in his child's life, why in the hell would you all do anything to make it a statistic that another black man is not in his child life?
right.
That
And
little
then
girl,
remember, he didn't want her. Remember, he didn't want her. Like, do y'all forget the lies that be said? First, he didn't want her, and now he fighting for her. That's a problem too.
hmm I don't get it.
And
They
how
don't
dare
care.
y'all say that this charge is old, so who cares? How dare y'all say that?
They don't care about her because if they cared about her, they would want her to at least have some support with some of those children. Because 6 kids, that's a lot on anybody. I know she did that to herself,
Mhm.
but that's a lot on anybody, and anybody needs a break from having 6 kids. I know that's a wagon that's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's
Hey,
her little
Train.
that's her little red wagon that she filled up herself by doing
Mm.
what she did. However, I don't care who it is, they still need a break. I only had 3, and I would be so glad when my mother would come get them for the weekend because they had me pulling my hair out. So you imagine double that, 6, and then they trying to take the 'cause not gonna be able to be around dad no more unsupervised, I don't believe. But they trying to take her only support that she has because none of her family steps up but her dad. None of her friends step up because she ran them away. So they trying to take the only support that she has that don't mind watching the kid from her or don't mind
Well,
getting his kid from her.
I will say this. I disagree. I think she has a lot of break time because you got to remember they're left in that house while she drives an hour away to chase old boy,
Well, yeah,
and
but
they play happy family.
that's not going to go on too much longer. I think after this court date, I don't think that's going to go on. They have been doing some underhanded shit behind the scenes. They called this man. Watch this video, y'all. They called CPS on this man. Where is it?
They call CPS on
I
RH.
don't even see the video no more. Why is
Why would
2K
they
doing
do
this?
that?
One of his videos just popped up. I don't know, but it was a video where he was taking his daughter shopping. And he said, here it goes. He said they call CPS on me because of this video. That's nothing but hate for them to do that. Why would they
Hmm.
stop screen? Why would they do that? And this man was doing nothing but taking this child shopping.
Mm-mm.
The title, they call CPS over this video with my daughter.
Why would they do that?
Mickey Mouse. Yeah, you said that. I said we was going to Mickey Mouse. When I say that, what is Mickey Mouse?
Is Mickey Mouse
What is that?
with the ears on top.
Yeah, but there's no place called Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, you saw it.
I said that's Mickey Mouse on your shirt. I said you can wear that tomorrow when we go somewhere fun.
Where?
I don't know. Where you want to go? Hippo Hop?
Hippo? Princess shoes. I love princess shoes.
Yeah, this your size. They don't have your size.
That's unicorn.
Let me see if
Oh, those are cute.
let me take that off for you. Hold up. They do fit you perfect. We're gonna get these then. They go right with that too.
That I know.
Let's go with both of them. I go with both of them. Yeah, definitely do that.
I got on red stockings. Like my red stockings.
Make sure the price is on here. Okay.
What is it?
Huh?
Princess dress. I love princess.
There's a superstar right there.
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
Y'all know I'm just a fan. That's all.
I appreciate the love.
Okay. All right. Oh no. Anyway. So we'll just pay for you. All right.
How you enjoying Valentine's Day?
Pretty good.
Yeah. You get everything you want?
Yeah. Well, that's right.
So far, do you all see any reason why CPS should
No,
have been called?
no. I see
And
a
it's
father
sad.
taking
A
his
bunch of
daughter
old raging
shopping.
sad bitches. Exactly.
What was the complaint?
I didn't know you were in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing her.
I don't know. He
Yeah.
didn't say.
Next.
Target.
Oh, they got an upstairs
Yeah.
Target.
What number is it?
Yeah, that's the first time I saw them. I said, let me try them things out.
I don't even know what to think.
I bet you'll try them though, wouldn't you?
You know, if it was probably about somewhere in high school when I really liked friends, but I don't know if I have a taste for that.
But I always have like
I mean, as a kid, we
ridge chips, so I just think that flavor on some ridge chips probably be good.
That was when he walked the carpet. So.
remind you of ranch, though. Not
Sound
yeah.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Are you serious?
Friday night snack.
Oh yeah.
That is $1.59. Do you have no Target circle number you want to enter?
Yeah, I can try it.
Okay.
Right. I don't see them doing that with her though.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Get that. All right. 2 more. All right. Bye-bye. Chloe, you
You seen? You gonna run out? Huh? The last bag though. Oh no, yeah. You wrong.
It stopped. And they said all because he took the buggy back. Oh my God. It's like 5 feet away, 2 feet away. Oh, he taking it in. That's still not.
Put you on the payroll. You have to do that. Appreciate it. Nah, ain't no problem.
Look, y'all notice everybody know him.
But for them not to support him, they watched that video all the way to the end to try to find something to pick about.
Because he took the cart in. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because he
That's
took the card, and I guess
crazy.
because he left her in the car. But yeah, but
Hey,
why
did
didn't
you
they
hear?
call the police?
That was him that locked the car door, wasn't it? When he clicked it?
Yeah, I think it was. I said that Target is like the elevator down and downstairs Target. Yeah, but nobody thought to call the police on her when she left them at home to drive an hour away to go get a ring from Janelle. She left them at home by herself. I didn't hear
She
no
leaves him all
outrage
the
for that.
time.
That's what I said. I did not hear any outrage for that though. But everything he
Nah.
does, they pick apart. When she does worse, and they mom's a word.
Well,
Hateful
you know
is
why they
bitch.
doing this? They doing this all because he taking her to court to protect his child from a
That was
predator. Oh
even
well.
that was even before then. They've been
Oh,
doing that
was
man
it?
like they have been doing that man like that for the past 2.5 years. Ever since we
Mm.
started calling her out on her lies, they have set out to destroy him, not with facts, but with lies. They've been setting him up, making fake pictures, making fake text messages. They've been setting them up with lies ever since it's been going on.
But see,
He
that don't
tried to
work
do his
in
job in
court.
the car. It doesn't, and it does not. The fact that Lyons is supposed to try to turn this a beautiful relationship that Robert had with a Mosky, it is sickening. That is
Hmm.
sickening. He put his daughter in the car and went to take the car. Yeah, he did. But my thing is, okay, he was right there. What it took him a minute to walk in there and a minute to walk back. I don't even think it was a
And he
full minute.
definitely locked the
But
door. I'm sure that was him.
but it but she left all of them there by themselves for 2 hours. An hour over there to that man's house and an hour back. That's 2 whole hours you left.
Yeah.
Your four kids at home alone, or was it six? Was she still
Hmm.
pregnant at?
Well, the
Yeah,
times
her
where she stay
stepkids at
over
home
there
alone.
too.
So them and their double standards or their one-sided vision is sad. Like I said, they this man they probably need to go get a face reconstruction done because they are putting his face on the person that abused them. And then this
Hmm.
man didn't abuse nobody. I don't get it. I don't get. I'm not gonna say my age, but I could never do nobody like that.
No.
I could never. I could never follow nobody that age, and I'm old enough to be her mother, old enough to be her grandmother, and stand
Hmm.
up for all that wrong that she does. And then this man is not. If he is not presenting himself to be half the character she is, but they hate him. They want to
Mm.
call him out on shit that he don't do, but they won't call her out on bullshit that she does do. And she can stop it. Like I
Or
say, she can stop it at any time. She's just showing that she's just as demonic as they are. The Bible is a verse in the Bible. I don't know where it is, but it says, "What falls from the head falls to the tail." She's the
mm-hmm,
head. Everything that she does, they do. So it goes
mm-hmm,
downhill.
mm-hmm. That's true. And like it's stuff that's like unforgivable. Like on that live, she really said, "If y'all forget this man? Because I did." But she's talking about, oh boy, she went now. No, we can't. Because I thought you
Mhm.
said you a step for your kids. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
If
Mhm.
if you like that what he does to you, okay, but now let's move to the kids. Where's the step in that? What are you talking about? You went to the internet and protected him when that came out. So why are you not going so hard for artists to say, okay, y'all, I will accept accountability and
Mhm.
full accountability, not a backhand. I accept accountability. I am the reason why I destroyed my ex-husband's platform off a false narrative. Y'all believe that he really bruised me when he didn't, but my current one is. I don't understand what's going on here. Am I in the twilight zone? I just don't
Mhm.
get it. I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know, but I don't either. And then they like to throw the word demonic around.
The
They
nerve.
love to throw that word around. Do they do they not know what a demon is according to the Bible or what demonic really means? If they look at
Mm-hmm.
their actions and they think they're godly, and I wouldn't want no parts of their God.
Mm-hmm.
All the demonic stuff they have, then when they get on their soft girl energy, they want to turn around and start talking about God and repenting. I would not let the devil tell me to repent.
Mm-mm.
Because if the devil tell you to repent, you're gonna come back and do the same thing. I want my repentance to be to God because God has the ability to heal you. God
Mm-hmm.
has the ability to make you change. The devil don't want you. The devil wants you. He needs you to be a part of his army. Janelle never took account of. No,
No, he made her come
when the stove
online and
gets
say
hot, Janelle
sorry.
gets out the kitchen. He made her come online and say sorry, but he has never come forward and apologized for nothing that he did to Robert. He done got caught cheating
Mm-hmm.
and tried to make that about Robert. Robert set it up. How Robert set that up?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got caught cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did
on
y'all
your
see
other
the live
girlfriend,
where he was
they
literally
blame that man for
counting the
everything.
views?
He he had a hmm?
Did y'all see the live where he was
We
literally
can't hear you.
counting views? Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can,
Uh-huh.
uh,
I
can
can.
you hear me? Okay.
It's
Do
going
you
in and
see the
out though.
live where he was literally counting the views
Yeah.
in front of her? Literally counting the views and numbers.
Mm, mhm. He used to do that all the time when they first got together and she was teaching him social media ropes. That's all he used to do. Look at the views, look at the views.
I would not want no man like
That's
that.
all he
Lord have
used to
mercy.
do. Mm-mm. Yeah, but
Mm-mm.
let's see, she losing. She does. She looks really bad. She used to be now. I'm not gonna lie. She did used to be a cute girl when she was with Robert. During the time she was with Robert, she was actually a cute girl, but she
Mhm.
done let this man made her so stressed out. She look like a little
Her
old woman
spirit
now.
is
She
ugly
looks
as
way
well.
older than
Oh.
her age.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It is. Once you carry them demons around, a demon will change your look, baby. And that's why
Mm-hmm.
she's not looking like she used to look. That face look long, looks like a little boy by
Mm-hmm.
the body.
Mm-hmm.
She's not sincerely happy. For her to have been For her to have been suffering in silence for 6 years, you sure couldn't tell because a woman that's really depressed and that's really going through it, that woman
Shows
is
it.
gonna show on her face. She
Mhm.
gonna lose weight.
Mhm.
She gonna be losing weight. She's gonna do all of that. That butt get flat. Yep, that butt has gotten flat. I'm finna show y'all this video. Oh, the best she's looked to me. Is when she was with Robert during this time. I don't know if it was right after Mosky,
Mhm.
if it'll ever come up. I'm not
Well,
gonna
he
play it. I'm
also
just
kept
gonna.
her in line, and they look at that as a bad thing, like, oh, he was controlling. No, kept her in line is making her look like a wife should look.
Yeah,
How's that controlling?
it's not a person. A person that is for the streets. They look at a man telling you to act wifely as control because
Mhm.
if y'all notice, once she got that body redone, she was in show off mode. You couldn't keep clothes on her. She didn't even.
Mhm.
She started dressing different. Where is
Yep.
that video?
And
She
said
started.
that was the real her
Yeah,
with the clothes off.
I can't find it. Oh man, I had all my videos set up and my computer reset, and when it came up, they didn't save. So I had some more videos to show, but like I said, they didn't save. So oh well. But it was a video where she and Latruth were dancing together, and
Mhm.
she was thicker. I'll say I ain't gonna say super thick, but she was thicker than she is now. And
Mhm.
even in that video, um, I don't know if, like I said, if she had just had Mosky,
Mhm.
but she looked young still. You can tell she was a young woman. But now she just looked worn, defeated, and just beat. You can
Y'all
tell
see they
she's
said
going
she
through
losing her
something. I'm not
edges.
gonna even say,
Was talking.
man, these people was talking shit about him when he was walking with Momo. He turned around, walked 2 feet to give a man who was eating out the trash $5. They was talking about that.
What?
They was, but you've never seen her give nobody nothing. When she's supposed to be giving people something, she gave it to her crew and not the people in her chat that supported her. All
Mhm.
of her surgeries, she was beautiful. All her surgeries, she was beautiful. Now she looks like a beast. Those demonic demons have taken over her appearance as well as her. Exactly. She does not look like the same person anymore at all.
Well, y'all do remember that, and this what I was trying to, like, I've been in the comments saying y'all need to bring back where she got upset at Robert for not trying to record that boy when he met that boy that has cancer. She got upset about it and asked him, "Did you record it? Did you film it?" She got really upset about that and got that boy page taken down. And that was his livelihood. Now, what good
Yeah.
person does that?
I don't remember that. But a lot of the older videos, it's hard if like once I make a video, I'll delete the footage. So I have to reach
Mhm.
out to Lupac. I have to reach out to Krish. I have to reach out to people to see if they still have the video because my phone
Mhm.
doesn't hold a lot of memory. So once I make a video, I delete whatever I made the video from. And
Yeah, cause
when
the
you go to
sword.
her stuff, they had to remove a lot of stuff because of the courts. They had to remove a lot of that stuff that had each other in it. So it's
Mm.
hard to find the stuff. If you don't go to TikTok and catch little, if you don't go to TikTok and catch this girl named Sincerely Yours videos, because she have a lot of them, you can. It's hard to find. And if Lupac don't have it or Harmony don't have it, I just be out because it was another one I was looking for. I couldn't even find it, and I was trying to go through the CC's videos that had made videos of the clips that I had needed,
Mhm.
but I didn't have enough time in the day. Didn't have enough
Yeah.
time.
I think that and I was like, man, okay. And you talking about you a good person.
No, like Robert said, ain't nothing good about you.
Mm-mm.
Yep, I
And I think
cannot.
about the times when she
But
be
it ain't.
saying she's a good mother. And when he said, I still think about when he called her out. He said, you ain't a good mom. You don't cook, you don't clean, and you don't watch your kids. She said, I do take care. He said, man, Lala be having them kids. I
Yeah,
said,
he
oh,
did, and he did, and I believe that's still the situation. To be honest,
yeah.
yep, I believe that's still the situation. Well, I'm about to go to bed. I was up to 2 o'clock last night.
Me too. I
Um,
had to call him
had to
back.
get up and go to work. So, guys, thank you all for joining me.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all as usual. But tomorrow is Friday. I gotta put one more day in and no overtime tomorrow, so I get off at regular time. But I will see y'all either Saturday or Sunday. Not sure what we're gonna be talking about. I'm thinking about it's gonna be that Tangled Web. They asked me for a part three, so I'm gonna put together a
Hmm.
Tangled Web.
I enjoy those.
Look, looks for some more stuff. But
And
thank y'all
yes,
for
MJ
coming to
Brittany.
my live. And Misha Miller, I've never seen you. Welcome. Let me see some of these names. Felicia Kelly, I know you, but Misha, I don't. Welcome, I don't remember you. Hey, Shanta, Beverly, Candy Kisses, thank you for staying on. Brittany again, Giselle, Felicia, Paula, um, you changed me, and everybody else that I didn't speak to. I wasn't watching the chat, but thank y'all for coming. Let me thank these people for the super stickers. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Boo Love. Thank you, Miss White. Thank you, Miss White again. Thank you, Robin Buttercup. And thank you, Candy Kisses. I appreciate everything y'all do to support my channel. And hopefully, if the Lord willing, I will see you all Saturday. Not sure what time, but set your notifications so that once I do put it up,
Mm.
y'all will be notified.
All right.
Thank y'all for coming to my live, and thank you, Lala.
Oh, you too. Thank you for having me.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You too.
Okay, bye bye.